everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to watch the 9th episode of the 2nd season of Princess Connect Redive. So, last episode was a pretty big deal because we had pretty much like the whole cast show up at the end to be very supportive. That's kind of where we sent all those letters, those hard fought for letters. You know, we had to go on a whole like side quest to get them back. It had a very video game like feel to it now that I think about it. You know, you gotta do something, then bandits show up, you gotta do that. Then you go back to the real task. Like it really did feel like a side quest. But yeah, we also got to do all that, which involved some people coming along with Kokoro, like a sudden party and get together, and we had our mature adult lady just showing off her skills successfully. Got brought back to their place. All according to plan. But yeah, it was quite an adventure. So let's jump into this episode and see how things go. So, 3, 2, 1, play. So we're starting with Kyoto. Of course, her brush has kitty ears on it, as expected. Yeah, that was a big thing too. I'm a little bit nervous how this will go. Hello. Are you psychic? Did you know I was here? I guess it's that bond, the bond between them. She always knows. She always knows she's nearby. Well, yeah, it went better than expected. Crepes, the flavor of a promise. Real subtle. Was that obvious? You better be. I wanted to say something to you, but okay, I guess I'll see you later. The protagonist is contributing as always. He's already, yeah. Yeah, I feel like things are about to go down in this episode. Are you okay? Because you don't seem okay. Okay, Kyoto is still there. I, I had a feeling. Uh, Kyoto's too good of a girl. She wouldn't leave her side. Faithfully, I read that as something else at first. I'll be honest, because of reasons. Uh, which are too good for you, but yeah, the kitty cat paw design. It's a good question. Yeah, I remember in that, huh? Oh, that's probably a good thing. What specifically are you referring to? I polished the rice myself. poison. Oh, didn't expect that one. Yeah, she's definitely being a little bit on the friendlier side. This scene. Oh, look, you see it, ear wiggle. She's literally perfect. Okay, well, that was interesting. It's got the walking animation. It's a good question. That's a good question too. We're manipulated, yeah. That's been going around. Oh, that looks really cool. It's probably not good for her, but that looks really cool. I thought it was like an attack or something, but I don't know what that was. Okay, that's an attack. Oh, that that was actually pretty unsettling. Uh, kind of like that. Uh, I noticed that she didn't answer the question. Oh, that's a tone shift. Uh, yo! Kyoto's in a good mood, which I like to see, but you know, when it was zoomed out showing Kyoto walking, it kind of felt like an ED animation, if that makes sense at all. You're coming. Oh, wow. Man, when Kyoto looks happy, just great. Person's horns coming out of, like, the hood. Oh, yeah, I remember you. Probably. Oh, yeah, other people are there too. Perhaps I should greet them. I would love to try it. Wow, I actually forgot about that thing, the headbutting to calm her down. Uh, oh, wow, that does look pretty good. Got a little there everywhere. Fine. Still there. You've been discovered. And she just carried all the snacks, because of course she is. When you say that when you have cream on your face, it loses some of its persuasiveness. Finally, somebody helping him. Would love to. Just shove it through the monitor, please. Well, my work here is done. You fade off on the blowing sound. Something's happening. Mana. The first time we got her name, it doesn't sound familiar, but you know how I am with names in this show. POV shots, so she's about to shoot me. Why he just like bolted over there? But okay, really did not inspire much confidence in me. So yeah, giving her a chance. Gotcha. Now I get it. And yeah, hasta la vista. Love Keto so much. Slight fidgeting. Are we gonna do it? While he's still distracted. Don't distract me. That feels like it's raising the flag. God, that face. Almost expect to see some fireworks in the distance with that shot. Well, we almost told her. Oof. Oh, wow. Not entirely sure what's happening, but it looks cool. Her, like, floating blades, like Penny. Okay, so she wasn't there, I figured. Is that a trick question? Omniscient Kaiser? Oh, we're gonna pull out a cool sword. Let's go. With like the gates of Babylon behind her. Like a practically a battle against like gods almost with the sheer scale of the abilities and stuff. I want to dodge! Oh, wow. Oh my god, just every direction. Uh, oh my god. Oh, yeah. Have fun dodging all this. Yeah, we're not done yet, apparently. And now water, because why not? Just, yeah, literal battle of gods. I'm more sure of that statement now than before. Uh, uh, yeah, I was waiting for it. Can't be that easy. Yeah, I did pick up on that. Same. Okay. I want that ability too. Is it? I guess it's her turn. Oh, wow. Oh. 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 Uh, yeah, I can't. The scale's almost too much to even imagine. Oh, there's so many of them. That one's getting close. I don't know if we can lose these things. Seriously, how many swords are there? It's gotta be hundreds of thousands. Oh, okay. Oof. Right into it. That was a cool landing, though. Uh, the moon? Did she just summon the moon? Or a giant meteor? So she summons Mars. Okay, just... I can't believe what I'm watching right now. It's a collision of planets as attacks. How do you transition from that to just a slice of life scene? Not sure where we go from here. How do you not bite your tongue when you say that name? I just broke it. Oh, God. Okay, keep throwing a lot of words at me. Oh, getting called out. Redive! They said the thing. By metamorphosis. Yeah, yeah, it's a word for it. Large scale technique. I mean, when you summon a planet and a million swords, it's... You gotta keep an eye on your MP gauge, you know? Ow. Can you do that again? Okay, yeah. That is what they're doing. Not good times. It's a good question. Oh. They're getting kind of desperate. I mean, it's only episode 9, so I don't know if it's checkmate yet, but... yeah, a line like that makes it a bit harder to tell her something that you think will change the status quo of your relationship. I think I think your escape path got cut off. Man, it feels like they're kind of like building to something here with the transitioning back and forth to prospective climatic events. Are we actually gonna... I mean, something's not gonna happen to Kyoto when she gets stabbed, is it? Like... Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. That is not okay. Oh, that is so not okay. Uh, 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 that... That did not just happen. Yeah, there are 2 of them. That's what I thought that one shot meant. Knew that ring was gonna be trouble. You don't even know how much how much my heart sank when suddenly Karu appears in front of her attack like that. Land of Soul at sundown. Okay, that was the 9th episode of the 2nd season of Princess Connect Redive. Man, I don't even know what to say about this episode. It was so insane in so many respects. Like, first of all, we see our, Fox Lady Overlord character, in bed. Kyaru goes to visit her, brings her a bento. She seemed to be fairly unwell, right? And, but also, was pretty friendly with Kyaru, surprisingly, in a different scene. But we had a moment where, when they were having the meal together or whatever, where the camera was showing her, over there. The camera pans over to a different part of the garden area and shows, like, her again, so she has, like, some sort of double, which I thought that's what that meant, but I didn't want to say anything until I was sure, and then they showed them both together in a more clear manner later in the episode. So I don't know what that's about, why there's two of them, what the deal with that is, but it's pretty crazy. We also had a festival. That was fun, right? A little bit of happiness, positivity in the episode, and with that, right? Eating crepes and stuff like that. But yeah, that was on that side of things. But on the other side of things, we had just insanity. Like, pretty much an epic battle in, like, a kind of almost like a pocket dimension kind of thing. Like, you make this mostly vacant dimension for, like, god level beings to do battle in without destroying the city around them, right? Same reason why Dragon Ball Z characters fly to barren wastelands to duke it out, right? Same kind of concept, but it also had a really, really digital feel to it, which I'm sure is intentional, but, like, I really felt it throughout all of it. Like, Digimon came to mind a couple times as I was watching it. Like, I remember the one Digimon movie, the one where what were their names? War Greymon and Metal Garudamon, the two Mega level Digimon, combine into one being and, battle the bajillion virus Digimon guys that are around, Not to spoil that really, really old movie, but I watched it as a kid, it's not, English dub TV, that whole experience. I liked the movie a lot as a kid, and yeah, basically, seeing the battle reminded me just a lot. That kept flying in my mind as I was watching this scene, which is why I bring it up. But man, because he just kept, like, summoning stuff. Like, there's the black block, column block thingies with the red lines in them kept appearing, various spots. Some of them were just massive. Like, at some point, I think, like, one top, one bottom, and, like, left or right. Just, we had all that going on. Summoning, like, lava and water. Like, literally just god power where you can just, like, make whatever. Like, it's no big deal. And, the opponent, like, fighting with a bajillion swords, which I think was implied to be Meta Morgren's ability, because she could just, she summoned her there, right? And there were just swords everywhere. Like I said, the scale of the battle was insane. Like, the camera work did the best it could to really get that scale across with how, because the camera work was on point. The panning around, the, like, diving forward, like, following the the characters as they're traveling, following in, like, POV as best they can, right? To really get that feel for the epicness of the battle. Like, everything was on point. The animation budget was through the roof. Everything was so great. Just scale probably was the big word for this battle, because, like, there was a lot of everything. A lot of swords, everything was massive. They each summoned, like, a little planet to smash into each other, for God's sake. I mean, like, I was kind of losing it, I think, at a couple parts as I was watching this battle, but it was just absolutely insane. And then they transitioned back to the festival, which that was just, I don't have words to describe it, but it just feels so weird when you go from this to that. But they came back here not too much longer, but yeah, I'm not going to pretend like I understood everything they were talking about. They kept throwing words around, like the Hado Tensei, right? And, and something being broken, having to rely on the shadows as a source of magic, because something broke in a different iteration, and just, I got to watch the episode a second time to really process all that, but and then, yeah, I had the two, sister characters, the characters that call protagonist, the little brother or whatever. Yeah, they were just battling, slightly further away, but, also cool attacks and stuff. But, while all this is going on, we have a bit of a smaller scale issue, which was Pekorin trying to tell the truth to Kyaru, about her being the princess and all that, right? And I was curious how that was going to go, considering, what we know and what Pekorin doesn't know and what Kyaru knows. I was curious how that conversation would go on that basis. And just, I could tell it was building to something near the end there, because it kept, like, transitioning back from the battle to Pekorin. We had the attack getting closer to happening, right? Seemingly final attack. She said checkmate and all that. And we had Pekorin about to walk into Kyoto's room to talk to her, and they kept just going back and forth. Where you could feel it was gonna like intersect somehow, right? Like I wasn't sure what was gonna happen. Like maybe if she got stabbed. The theory that I had, because I didn't have too much time to really theory craft out in the moment, but I thought maybe if she gets stabbed, it'll have an effect on Kyoto because there's some kind of linked magic between them. I wasn't quite sure really, but then they showed the ring and the glowingness, and I was slowly starting to realize what that meant, but that it just showed her there. And God, man, you don't know how much I would have lost if she actually didn't stop her attack there and actually did it. Like, if you want to see me be upset, that'll make me upset. But luckily, she stopped in time. She doesn't want to make protagonist Kun sad, right? Because they talked about that earlier about protecting the bonds and all that. But as a cost of that, she ended up getting attacked instead and falling to her doom in a really awesome looking, red, black, dark abyss thingy. But as we see Kyoto just crying out, sad and hurt over there, and just, oh, it was awful. What an awesome, awful episode. And that was basically what we ended off on, too. But, yeah, just epic battle in this episode. A lot of information revealed, some of which I understand, some of which I understood, some of which I didn't. And yeah, I'm not sure what's going to go on here with Kyoto going forward. She was just yoinked away from Pekorin. So, yeah, I'm kind of worried about where we go from here, honestly. And Kyoto was so happy at a certain point in the episode, too, and then we ended off on that face on her. It's awful. It's awful. We do want to watch the battle stuff again, honestly. It looks so awesome. Words don't really do it justice. But yeah, I don't know if I have much more to say on the episode. It was definitely impactful. I can say that. But I knew it was too early to say checkmate. I knew as soon as she said that, she was probably raising a death flag or something. But I didn't really think, though, that it was. But then that happened. So anyway, yeah, that was the episode. Feel free to let me know what you thought about it in the comment section below. And I hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.